On this video, we will be focusing on quantum numbers. What are the targets? Number 1. Determine the quantum numbers that represent an electron in an orbital. Number 2. Give the set of quantum numbers in a given electron configuration. What is quantum numbers? Quantum numbers are used to describe the probable location of an electron in an atom. Before we talk about quantum numbers deeper, let us have a short review about Bohr planetary model. Bohr pictured the atom as consisting of nucleus surrounded by electrons traveling in circular orbits. He went to explain that each of these orbits was assigned a certain energy value, which called as energy levels or energy shells. This energy value is described to be quantized or fixed. Bohr's model of the atom could not account for several observations about the behavior of electrons in an atom. New model was developed called as quantum mechanical model, or also known as electron cloud model. Regions with many points represent the high probability of finding an electrons, while regions with fewer points indicate low probability. The quantum mechanical model of an atom by Erwin Schrödinger is based on quantum theory, which says matter also has properties associated with waves. According to quantum theory, it's impossible to know the exact position and momentum of an electron at the same time. This is known as uncertainty principle. Quantum mechanical model of an atom uses complex of orbitals. What is orbitals or atomic orbitals? Atomic orbitals are the regions in the atom where there is a high probability of finding electrons. Four numbers called quantum numbers were introduced to describe the position and energy of the electrons in an atom. We have so-called as principal quantum number, represented by n, angular or azimuthal quantum number, represented by L, magnetic quantum number, represented by m sub L, and spin quantum number, represented by m sub S. Use this given table as a guide for quantum numbers. Principal quantum number. Describe the main energy level or shell. Let us consider this illustration. Based on the picture, sodium atom has 3 energy levels because we have 3 orbits, while nickel atom has 4 energy levels because we have 4 orbits. So to make it easier for us to describe energy level, we have to use principal quantum number, because principal quantum number indicates the distance from the nucleus. An increase in n means that the electron has higher energy. What are the possible values to be used to represent principal quantum number? We will be using 1, 2, 3, up to 7. Example, what is the value of n for 4d6? The principal quantum number is 4 because the number on the left side of sublevel D is 4. Let us proceed to angular or azimuthal quantum number. This quantum number describes the shapes of the sublevel. The sublevels are SPDF. Since SPDF are letters, we have to assign a corresponding number. For S sublevel, we will be using 0, P1, D2, F3. Example, what is the value of L for 4d6? The angular or azimuthal quantum number is based on the value of the given sublevel. The given sublevel is D, and it has a value of 2. Therefore, L is equal to 2. Number 3. Magnetic quantum number. This quantum number describes the orientation of orbital around the nucleus, meaning it gives the direction in space that the orbital takes. For you to understand that, let us consider this illustration. Based on the picture, we have one orientation in S orbital, while in P orbital, we have 3 orientations. What are the possible values to be used? Based on the given table, the box represents the number of orbitals for each sublevel. S sublevel has 1 orbital, while P has 3, D has 5, and F has 7 orbitals. Since boxes are not numbers, we have to assign a corresponding number for each orbital. So for S sublevel, we only have 1 orbital, therefore, we have to use 0. While in P, we have 3 orbitals, therefore, we will be using -1, 0, and +1. In D sublevel, we have 5 orbitals, so we will be using -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. While in F sublevel, we have 7 orbitals. So instead of using boxes, we have to use -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, and +3. What are the rules to follow in filling the orbitals? Number 1. You have to follow up-bow principle, wherein electrons are drawn in the orbitals starting from the lowest energy level and working up, meaning you have to begin from the lowest up to the highest level. Next rule, Hans rule, states that orbital in a given sublevel are half-filled before they are completely filled. And the last principle to be followed is Pauli exclusion principle. It requires that electrons in the same orbital have opposite spin. Example, what is the value of M sub L for 4d6? Answer, M sub L is equal to -2. Where do we get that -2 in 4d6? First, you need to find out the exact location of the 6th electron in the orbital of D sublevel. How are you going to do that? First, you have to do the orbital diagram. Draw 5 boxes to represent the orbital of D sublevel. And then, you have to put electrons inside the box. Based on the principle of up-bow principle, you have to begin from the lowest energy level before you go to the higher energy level. And then, you have to put a single electron per box, following Hans rule. You can represent the electrons by using arrow going up. After filling up all the available orbitals, that is the time that you can pair electrons per orbital. So based on the illustration, the last electron fall in -2. Therefore, our ML is equal to -2. Spin quantum number. This quantum number describes the spin and behavior of the electrons, not the location. What are the possible values? We have +1/2 and -1/2. If you see an arrow up, it corresponds to +1/2. An arrow down corresponds to -1/2. Example, what is the value of M sub S for 4d6? Answer, M sub S is equal to -1/2. Where do we get that -1/2? Based on the picture, the sixth electron in 4d orbital is spacing down. When an electron is spacing down, it has a value of negative 1/2. Therefore, m sub s is equal to negative 1/2. What is the set of quantum numbers for 4d6? The set of quantum numbers for 4d6 is n is 4, l is 2, m sub l is negative 2, and m sub s is equal to negative 1/2. Let's try to answer another situation. What do you think is the principal quantum number in 3p2? The principal quantum number in 3p2 is 3 because it is the number on the left side of the sublevel. What is the angular momentum quantum number in 3p2? The angular momentum quantum number in 3p2 is 1 because the given sublevel is p. Remember that the corresponding number for p sublevel is 1. What about magnetic quantum number? What do you think is the magnetic quantum number in 3p2? The magnetic quantum number in 3p2 is 0. Because the last electron, represented by arrow up, is landed or found on the second box, and the corresponding number is 0. Now, let us proceed to the spin quantum number. What is the spin quantum number in 3p2? The spin quantum number in 3p2 is positive 1/2. Where do we get that positive 1/2? We have positive 1/2 because the last electron found on the last box or orbital is going up. Therefore, the set of quantum numbers in 3p2 is n is 3, l is 1, m sub l is 0, m sub s is positive 1/2. Practice test number 1. Give the set of quantum numbers for 5p3. Answer. N is 5, l is 1, m sub l is positive 1, m sub s is positive 1/2. How do we get 5? N is 5 because the number beside p is 5. L is 1 because the given sublevel is p. The corresponding number for p sublevel is 1. Your ml is positive 1 because if you're going to fill in the orbital, the last electron fall in positive 1. And our ms is positive 1/2 because the direction of the arrow is going up. Practice test number 2. Give the set of quantum numbers for 4f8. Answer. Our n is 4 because the number on the left side of f is 4. Our l is 3 because the given sublevel is f. And our ml is equal to negative 3. Because if you're going to fill in the orbital diagram, the last electron fall in negative 3 orbital. And our ms is negative 1/2 because the direction of the arrow is going down. Now, it's about time for you to give the set of quantum numbers in the given electronic configuration. That's all. Hope you learned something. Thank you.